Hey all, this is going to be the last part of New Beginnings for I don't know how long. The author hasn't written any new chapters in a long time. I just really wanted to read this fanfic because I thought it was really interesting and I thought it was kind of cute. So there will not be any new parts to New Beginnings after this. So we're going to be starting a new fanfic once this is over. I think you guys are going to like this next one a lot. But I'll just wait until you guys go and watch it. But anyways, let's start off this last part of New Beginnings. Chapter 17. Lucy's point of view. When my team and I entered the room, we could feel the atmosphere. It was quite scary and strong. Just from that, it gave me goosebumps, kind of making me very excited myself to be here. But most importantly, was everyone looking at me and my team. I don't want to stand out. I was actually trying to keep really low, but I guess not. Who were those rookies that just came in? Don't know, maybe just some ninja wannabes. Hey Kabuto, can you look up that team right there? Sure thing, Sasuke. So, from what I see, the team leader is that redheaded girl named Kushina, and the sensei is... That's weird. Hey, Sakura, where's the hidden celestial village? I'm not so sure myself. Their sensei's a dog? Shh, Naruto, they'll hear us. Oh, right, sorry. I can hear them talking about me and my team. It's a bit weird and creepy, but I'm just gonna make distance from them and refrain myself from having any sort of connection to anyone. Well, except for my team, of course. As my team and I look around for a place to be, we saw an opening at our right corner and made it our spot. For now, of course. Loki then turns his head and whispers to my ear. Hime-sama, I think everyone has been looking at us since we got here. Do you mind if I try to use my camouflaging style? I mutter. No, we can't risk to show what we're capable of just yet. Just wait till we start. As you wish. So another thing I had to change was my personality. I have to act as character. I have to act like my mother, Kushina. Aquarius refuses to sit on a dirty floor, so instead of following my order, she created a small fountain to sit on top of it. Of course, I got furious, and I didn't even have to act like my mother at all. After all, I have the blood of a red hot-blooded habanero. As I stood in front of her, my red hair flew up in the air with some fire lit up to it. I angrily yell at her through Mind Link, "We're not supposed to show what we are yet!" She felt a little bad, so she took it down slowly. After that, I lectured her about not following my rules, and that next time it wouldn't be a warning. My friends are so much to handle, but I love them no matter what. But since that scene we had, everyone was looking a bit scary. Much more scary. She's such a freak. Did you see her hair? It lit up like a damn bonfire. Kankuro, what do you think of them? Just some weirdos. Shut up before I kill you. Yes, Gaara. Tch. Watch it, Kankuro. He might hear you. Why do I have such a good sense of hearing? I'd rather go deaf than hear every foul word that came from those types of people. I hate waiting. I just want this to start already. Gaara's point of view. That redhead girl looks so much like Lucy. Even though I'm her best friend, she didn't tell me what she'd be doing. Just the part she says, the fake identity, but I won't tell you so that you won't get in trouble. I'm sorry too, Lucy. I didn't come here for this exam. It's better if you don't know what I'm really doing here. Tamari says, you seem to have interest in them, Gaara. Yeah, Gaara. You've been staring at them for a while. Especially the redhead girl, Kankuro interrupted. I reply, there's something. I'm itching to fight. Tamari, look, he has that face again. I get a bad feeling. About 10 minutes later, Lucy's point of view. Hey, you rookies over there. A guy from the Sound Village called out. Yep, but before the gray-haired boy could speak, he was met by a wind machine. After he dodged it and leaped backwards, his glasses cracked a little and he started to vomit. I say, "What the heck?" in my mind. He explained what the technology/weapon was and so on, but he has some nerve trying to provoke them. Naruto and the other groups were about to go and fight them, but they were stopped by their teammates. "Stay put, little brother. Wait till the exam begins." I was unconsciously walking towards them as Loki grabbed my wrist. I look back at him and he shook his head slightly. "I know what you mean, but..." I fall back. I know I'm supposed to stay low, but trying not to protect them and help them is hard. I sat back and closed my eyes. I don't want to see what I wasn't able to do. I'll wait. After the commotion dies down, I slowly opened my eyes and the atmosphere got even more intense. It's like the longer we have to wait, the scarier it gets. I hope the facilitators come in soon. 10 minutes later, the doors open and a tall, scarred-faced guy with his guys comes in. "Let's go to the other room," the tall man says. We walked into a different room, and it had rows of chairs and tables with pens and pencils in front of them. He explains the rules and such after we were spread out to different places. On my left side, I have Hinata, then Naruto. On my right is Gaara. That's just great. Just my luck, huh? Then in front of me is Ino, then the back is Shikamaru. So much for being in random seats. Now, begin. I flipped my paper and saw 9 problems. It seems fishy. Why are there facilitators that check who cheats? These questions aren't made for these types. Oh, I know exactly what's going on. I keep answering each questions for 2 minutes and kept on going. After 18 minutes, I finally finished my work. I shared it to my teammates using Celestial Mind Link. After finishing it, I put my head down and slept it through. Gaara's point of view. "She's already done? She's fast." Sasuke's point of view. "Naruto better not fail this test. I wonder what Lucy's up to. I feel really bad." Sakura's point of view. "Why does it have to be a writing test? Naruto, please don't fail." Naruto's point of view. "I don't understand anything. I'm gonna fail. Someone please help me." Hinata's point of view. "You can do it, Naruto." Aquarius and Loki's point of view. "What the heck are these problems for?" Lucy's point of view. "I woke up with my head, but slept back, slamming myself on the table." Everyone's point of view. "What the heck? LOL. Chapter 18. I napped so deeply that it took me to my inner mind, Kurama's cage. I went inside the wooden cage and laid on his paw. "Hey kid, how's the test?" It's alright. "Something's bothering you." As he lowers his head down to my height. "Is it because of that boy?" He lets out a smirk. "Kid, you're still way too young for that." As he also lets out a little laugh in the end. I can't help but to think, he covers my face with his fur. "Cheer up. Also, you might want to wake up soon. They're about to finish." Alright. My eyes flustered open as I still see Naruto's non-stop sweating. I slowly sat up and slightly but not noticeably looked around the room. "You exactly have 5 more minutes." My thoughts communicated to my partners. "How are you guys?" Never have I been so bored out of my mind. Aquarius yawns and screams at the same time. These are some good seats. I mean, look at all these beautiful women. As his eyes would sparkle in daydream over some nude fantasy. I shook my head. Would you ever stop with your stupid fantasies? It's just my way of dreaming, Lucy. As he finishes his remark, I couldn't help but let out a soft giggle. I cut off our mind link and thought, wonder what's on Gaara's mind. As I flipped my paper backwards, I raised my hand and waited for one of the facilitators to come and get me. As one of the facilitators comes towards my way, I put my hand up and said, "I have to use the bathroom." "Come along," he says. As I walked towards the door, I quickly took a look around and looked back to where I was walking to. I started to hum. "Hello, how are you? You seem so lively. Aren't you worried?" I turned around, stopped humming, and said, not really. I trust my teammates. Then I continued to hum the rest of the way. I saw Konkuro walking the same way I did. Hey, you, little girl. I got irritated, so I stopped humming on my favorite part of the song. What do you want, cat ears? Don't you know I was humming? I thought, as I had a tick mark on my forehead. With that nickname, he also got irritated. What did you say, Tomato Head? My hair flared up, and I did a Lucy kick on him. My shoe was smoked as I continued to walk to the bathroom. Cat ears got knocked out, and I kind of put a hole in the wall. Our facilitators were shocked, but continued to do their jobs. Hee, silly boy. I opened the door to the bathroom as the facilitator waited patiently outside. I continued to hum my song as I did my business. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I looked in the mirror, I touched my face, and carelessly brushed off my hair to the ends. I heard the sound of droppings, and I noticed that I was crying. Why am I crying? I quickly wiped away my tears and splashed water on my face. I looked back at the mirror, with my face cold and wet, as the sound of water put me back to peace. I took away some paper towels and wiped it all away. Phew, I need to hurry back. I opened the doors and saw the facilitator almost falling asleep. Was I that long? Yeah, let's return back. It was quiet on the way there, so I sat back and looked at the clock. I slammed my head on the table. There's still 1 minute left? Are you serious? I thought the test would be finished. Alright, before we start on the last question, who would like to quit? This is your last chance. If you were to get this wrong, you will lose the privilege to become a Chunin. Last chance. What the heck? People started to raise their hands and were forced to leave the room. After a while, Naruto raised his right hand. My eyes almost burst out. Why Naruto? Then, he slammed his hand on the table and yelled really loud, I will never run away! I will become the Hokage! Believe it! I smiled. That's my brother. So reckless. Gaara looked at me as I looked back at him and smiled. He looked away, but he seemed pissed. That must mean he doesn't know that it's me. That's good. You pass. What? I say of disbelief. Again, what the heck? Then someone crashed into the window and made a grand entrance. Another weirdo conductor. I guess it's time for round 2. Chapter 19. Lucy's point of view. I hope this will be our last proctor, because the people we always get are just crazy. I can't recall the name of our last proctor, but I knew the aura around him was so mysterious and actually quite sinister. It must be really scary to be his enemy. Anyways, our new proctor's name is Anko Mitarashi. She seems even more scary. I would even shiver if I got close to her. She took us all to the gates of the Forest of Death to assign us our roles and scroll for the whole week. Her aura started to get even darker as she mentions that there are no rules. If you die, you die. I was stunned and scared. I don't want to be killed. Even more, I don't want Naruto to get hurt. Please. Anything. Aquarius saw my fear and got closer towards me to whisper, When can I go back? I have a date with Scorpio in 2 days. I immediately got rid of my fear and had a tick mark on my forehead. I quietly yelled at her, You don't have to tell me twice, you know, as I try hard to hide my irritation. She chuckles from her only amusement. I hid my smile and was thankful for her. Then, that just means we have to finish this mission quickly. So we have a black scroll. Konohamaru! The trio yells. Boss! I heard them talking about an interview or so. Probably something fun. I pouted and I muttered a little. I want to be in it too. And with that, you guys, that is the finale for right now of New Beginnings. This has so far been a pretty interesting one. There have been points where, I'm not gonna lie, it was a little kind of cringy. But overall, it was it was good. I really thought it was cute. I liked what the author did with it. And I guess I'll see you guys next time for a brand new fanfic on the channel. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Yaju Sanin's going to be going on for a while, so you guys won't have to worry about that one ending for a hot minute. But anyways, with that said, if you guys enjoyed the series, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe, notifications on, all that other good stuff. And with that said, I will see you guys next time.